Welcome back to Cornell Farms. My name is Josie. I work at the patio, which is our annuals and perennials department. Today I want to list 5 annuals and perennials that are good for pollinators. So at Cornell Farms we have a huge focus on pollinator plants. We even have a section of the patio called the Pollinator Buffet. And in front of me are some plants that I've picked that I've noticed are really great for pollinators. So let's go one by one. So the first plant is milkweed, also called butterfly weed. The one I have in my hand here is the native showy milkweed. It's not blooming, but I've brought along this one, Asclepias tuberosa, which is also a type of milkweed. It has beautiful golden flowers. Whereas it's not the host material for monarch butterflies, it still makes really good butterfly food. So those are great for butterflies. Moving on, we have Pentas. Pentas are a star-shaped annual and they really attract bumblebees. They have a huge cluster of flowers, so bumblebee can spend a lot of time literally bumbling around the flowers and collecting a lot of pollen. The third plant are mountain bluets or bachelor's buttons. This one is a native, but it's native to the Midwest and places like Montana. So this is mountain bluet. These are really good for wasps. Some people overlook wasps as pollinators because when we say pollinator, a lot of people think like honeybees, bumblebees, butterflies, but there's also pollinators like wasps and beetles and things that we also need to provide flowers for. When you hear wasp, you also think of those kinds that kind of antagonize humans. You might think of hornets like yellow jackets, which are really kind of angry. But a lot of the wasps that are doing pollination on plants, they're just minding their own business. Even if you're nearby, they're not going to bother you because they have a task to accomplish. So those are a really colorful and cute option for wasps. Next plant would definitely be a dahlia. So for dahlias, we do have to think about one thing in particular, and that is that they are open-faced. So you can see in the middle of this dahlia, it's not covered up. The stamens are sticking out. That means that the honeybees and bumblebees can access the pollen of this dahlia. So that's important. And then the last plant is one that's basically good for any kind of pollinator, and you will always see them busy with bees, wasps, butterflies, and hummingbirds as well. Hummingbirds can also be a pollinator because they're traveling from flower to flower. They're sticking their beak in to get nectar, but they're also transferring pollen. So salvia is definitely a great pick. And I have a bonus plant as well. This is a plant that I didn't know until this year was so great for bees. This is a euphorbia, and this one is called Diamond Frost. It has a lot of little flowers and it blooms a really, really long time. It is an annual in our climate, but it's going to bloom from spring all the way through the first frost. And I have noticed bumblebees just in there so deep that when I start watering, a huge cloud of bees will come out. So I think this is my surprise pick. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye!